Yeah, check out the competency tonight. We've got a countdown, we've got our audio up, it's all working, and we might even be on the right screen, which we'll know when we see the video come up in a second, which obviously I'm 100% ready to go and doing this correctly. No, I'm not. Not in the slightest. I haven't even managed to remember to pick up a glass in order to have a drink, which is a critical failure. Fortunate. So, welcome to a highly organised and well-prepared stream that we definitely didn't try and do last night and realised that we advertised it with so little notice, nobody knew it was happening. So here we are, 24 hours later, and with a bit of luck, we are going to announce a competition coming up before Christmas, which I'm now frantically trying to find which one is set to. I will say hi to White Knight in a moment, once I have made sure that this is in the right place. Go me. Go me. There we go. We are announcing the 2021 PedalBox Cake-Off, and this whole idea came about from the last stream that we did. That's not yesterday, that's a couple of weeks ago, where I actually don't know why it happened. Oh no, I know why it happened. It's because we made cake, or you made cake.
For the 4th birthday, yes.
For the 4th birthday of the channel, which was the middle of October. So we had a cake, it was excellent, and then for some reason or other we decided it would be an absolutely great idea to run some sort of cake-related competition, which is going to be a nightmare. Assuming we get any entries, which you never know, we might not. So hopefully we're going to get a few more people down soon in order to watch. Yeah, pretty much there is just you watching now, Aid. You are the entirety of our audience, so this is purely dedicated for you. I hope you appreciate it.
Well, if he enters, then...
Yeah, to be fair, if you're the only one here watching like the announcement, you better enter. Oh God. If you don't, man, there may not be forgiveness in your future. But in the meantime, whilst we hopefully wait for a few more people to arrive, I definitely had... There it is.
Hi, Emma.
We're going to do some Lego. Emma should be on another device so we can get those watch hours up. Definitely not just press ganging people into using bandwidth here. No, not at all. So, in the meantime, I'm going to put the other camera on, or see if Yolanda can put our top-down camera on with the little pip in the corner so that you can actually see what we're going to build. There we go. Now, today's plan is, when I move that right, is to build this 911, which is one of the Speed Champions range. Now, I've got another one of these because I've got the Audi Quattro as well from somewhere. And yes, as I probably should have mentioned earlier, this is Vix.
Hi.
One of our patrons, but also a long-time friend of mine, rather than just being somebody we dragged in off the street who happens to have made cake. Although if you are passing by and have cake, just, yeah, come in. We'll, I don't know, probably won't put you on live stream, but maybe we'll take a picture of it. We'll take a picture of it. So this is what we're going to do for the time being, just while we wait for a few more people to join the party.
Can I give you one of the most important jobs?
One of the most important jobs.
You need to build 3 traffic cones.
Three traffic cones, I'm pretty sure.
Can you handle that?
I can handle that.
Okay.
So the traffic cones are made of
Oh, the die's been
a
assembled.
little cone. Yeah, I did him yesterday in the failed attempt. I mean, that's, by and large, that's near enough a traffic cone as it is. The traffic cones are extremely satisfying.
There we go. That is the traffic cone.
And your man can just stand there.
No, it's all just orange. Just little...
Might have a little bit of sticker on it. I mean, there is a bunch of decals here, but none of them look like they're going to go onto a... okay.
Ooh.
Pepper cake. Yeah, okay, cool. So I have actually got a list of notes here, which if you manage to read all of those when I flash them on camera, well done. However, I will be going over them properly, and we can go through them. And realistically, the plan is anything goes. Literally, as long as it's edible. Not accepting cakes that aren't edible. And that's not for a fact that I'm going to be eating it, because obviously I'm not. If you enter from wherever, I don't post cakes to me. Please do not post cakes to me, because the postman will be really annoyed, and then he'll just mash them through the letterbox, and it's all going to end badly.
Yeah,
So,
we have a very nice postman.
Yeah, he's very nice.
which is why I don't want to annoy him. We do have a quite nice postman, which is why I don't want to annoy him with soggy cake boxes. That would be really,
Just give him
really
cake.
bad. Thanks, Aid. Yeah, smart. He's just going to rewind and do it again. So we actually got a few steps through this, and none of them were particularly exciting yesterday before we realised that we still had nobody watching after 10 minutes and we gave up. So we're just going to rush through the first half of, well, it's the first half, it's the first probably dozen or so pages.
I'm
Which is
getting
mostly
there.
take flat, put block, take flat, put block, which is realistically a lot of Lego, but there's not actually that much more to these bits. It's, I mean, you can see the instructions we're dealing with over here. They are fairly basic, and it's not that much fun.
You say they're
to
basic,
watch
but I
right
still
now.
messed it up yesterday.
Only because you picked up the red one instead of.
I
the
went
grey
for the
one.
red one again.
Oh dear.
Sorry.
Okay.
Obviously not that basic.
So this is the general gist. We do actually have another cake, similar theme to the last one, although this one is pink, but it's not flavoured with anything, any type of red fruit at all. So we're going to bring it out here, and you're going to guess what flavour it is based off the colour. I'm also telling you that the colour has nothing to do with the flavour.
Nothing.
So if you manage to guess this right, I will be genuinely impressed.
I have told no one that I've made it apart from you guys.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. Did I pimp the links? I did, in fact. I'm pretty certain. Push the links out to all of the things. I think I even reshared it myself. But one moment, I will just check the Twitters and make sure that I did. I definitely did the episode this morning. Okay. The one on Twitter does not appear to have gone out, which is a little bit unfortunate. I will put that out now. Once again. Yeah, that's not gone out at all. Wow, that's deeply, deeply unhelpful. Okay. Please hold. That would definitely explain why we have very, very few people watching. You're now just going to have to sit there and watch me as I...
You've put a link out to
I-
Facebook.
I've just reposted the link from yesterday saying live now. No, there's a live one. It's
Oh.
although you did say join us at 8 p.m. GMT on the Facebook one.
Yes, but that one was for yesterday's, which, okay, isn't
Okay,
much
yeah,
use.
that's true. Oh God,
We spoke too soon when we
No,
said we were
there
running a slick operation.
Yeah, this is not a slick operation. This is an abject failure of an operation. Okay, but why haven't the two? Because I'm sure I remade the post saying 7 o'clock.
there isn't one there.
No, the banner. I'm sure I remade the banner saying 7 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock. And because I changed it from the 13th to the 14th, because the 13th was yesterday, 14th is today.
Yes.
This is an oil slick. This is an Exxon Valdez level operation right here. Let's just push another post out.
That's your
right
planned
now, shall
Halloween
we?
costume next year.
What, the Exxon Valdez? Yeah, I went as the Ever Given this year for Halloween to a friend's friend's Halloween party, and it was glorious. I just stood in the way of all of the doorways and just went, don't know what to do. It's all gone wrong. Sorry, you can't come through. And then eventually, at some point later on, I did let them through a little bit. Now I'm going to have to type and not say what I'm typing, or type what I'm saying, which is going to be fairly tricky. Unless you want to go through some more of the bits that you've managed to put together on
I've
this.
just been reposting
Oh, you've
stuff.
just been putting things.
I've been trying to help. So yeah, I'm
Smooth.
I was just I am making things right now.
Nice. See how I'm stalling for time here while I'm
Just
trying
a
to
little
find other
bit.
things.
I'm still messing up the red bit on the Lego. I just can't seem to get my head around that bit of Lego.
Okay.
Maybe just nobody wants cake.
I mean, how can people not want cake?
Especially pink cake.
It just
Would you
seems
like me
wrong.
to go and get a cake?
No, not yet. No, we'll get to that.
Hopefully.
Probably.
Why? I don't understand.
Okay.
So you should get
This is-
Fidget and Bob to do a cake for us.
It's proper hacky down here. Right, does this work? Is that going to open properly? Can I put this in?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Full back out, yes. Yeah, goes well. What happened to dinner, Emma? How badly could that possibly have gone wrong? Yes, people want cake, but they don't want to make cake because it's effort. Well, I mean that really is their own undoing.
That's a good point. Have you ever made a cake, Aid?
Years ago, I actually made quite a lot of cakes when I was really young.
Oh.
Aid dropped the soup.
Oh
Wow.
dear.
That's what type of soup? Not tomato. It's tomato. Tomato's going to be a mess. Like minestrone's going to be lots of bits and just pulling up.
It's still
Broth.
red though. It's still going to be a mess. It's red, isn't it?
Oh yes, but no. If it's a broth type soup, it's not quite as bad.
Consommé.
He painted the microwave with his bowl of soup. Sounds like a bit of a euphemism, but we'll move on. So,
So welcome to the riveting content of PedalBox.
yeah.
You came for cars and you're here for the soup disasters.
Yeah, the soup it was tomato as well.
I have
so-
wheel arches.
Ooh.
We
Cool.
have- if I try and get them on
Yeah,
the soup.
tomato.
There we go.
Tomatoes. That's not a good one.
I could get used to this. You do the talkie and I'll just do the Lego. Yeah, that works.
We have got quite a few sets to go. To be fair,
Oh, I could do
I have got have the big mini set, the big F40 set, and when I get the box the right way, the Senna set to do at some point for when we're lacking in content, which is basically why we're doing this 911 model right now, whilst we wait for people to join in. We have got 6 allegedly at the moment.
the big
which-
mini set.
The big mini set. Well, as in, it's not one of the small ones. It's the mini, but it's the
It's
big
a lot of Lego.
mini
Yeah.
set. Yeah, it's.
The complicated mini set.
There are instructions for that, right?
No.
Oh God.
Yeah, there are.
Oh. Okay. I was like, if I struggle to get the red and the grey bit the right way round, I've got no hope with that.
Here's an interesting one that keeps tripping me up. I don't have a hash key on this keyboard. Well, I guess we're going without.
I need to copy and paste one off thingy.
That's too late for that now.
Where does that go?
And
Oh, there. Oh, there. Okay. Okay.
is it working? Critically,
What, the car?
yes.
Yeah. I mean, I know where the wheels go.
This is an improvement.
Emma has provided you with a hashtag.
Hey.
It might be too late for that. At least for one of them, anyway. The post is gone. The post is out.
Just trying to find the bits after they've been spread out on here is a nightmare though. There it is.
Yeah, we kind of swept all of the pieces off so that we could make a slightly more reasonable start on an actual, let's call it useful stream. I mean, it's blatantly not useful, but it's close enough. Okay.
What we need to do next time Chris is down is do what Matty did in Rich Rebuilds video with his 3D modelled chassis.
Yes, so I was watching Rich Rebuilds one the other day, which Yolanda's just reminded me, taking Project Ice-T to SEMA, which is his Tesla Model S with an LS V8 swapped into it, and they've had to build the tunnel, put a fuel system in, you name it, because obviously the Tesla doesn't have fuel or any bang, or it shouldn't have any bang, besides maybe the pyro fuse, and they put many bang and much fuel and a whole new driveline and everything else in, which is good.
Ooh, yes, it will,
Yes,
Emma.
Emma.
Yes, yes, it will.
100% it will, definitely. Assuming we have all the parts, because we did open this yesterday, we haven't built it, so it's entirely possible it might not be complete.
I think we have all the parts.
There is, however, half an extra traffic cone in the box.
Oh,
There are only meant to be 3 from what I remember,
maybe
but
it's a spare part.
there is a part of 4, so I'm going to call it that there's a spare part, or it's an indicator and then we've only got 1, and then it's screwed. So, oh no, the indicators are on stickers. We might be okay.
That's what you're doing. You're doing the stickers.
Okay. Yes. So he took the car over to Seaman. He was visiting somebody else out there who was helping him tune the car and getting some last minute bits sorted. And he built a car in exactly the same way with a little bit more competency than we had. This guy that Rich went to see. And he's actually 3D printed the chassis and the moulding for the body that goes over the top. Maybe that would have been smart for us to do at literally any point during our project, but we didn't, which is probably the way we're going to screw ourselves later. Maybe, possibly, but I'm hopeful not. I'm hopeful that this system is all going to work really nicely, and simply ejecting this idea from my head via a welder is going to work. It might not. So I have now actually posted out that we're doing something. Let's see if the post is even going to show up for me, which you really hope the post would show up for me. Oh, there's the one saying I should give Facebook money to advertise with, which I'm not really sure about.
Oh, you need to do stickers.
Good lord. Okay, hang on.
I mean, I can try, but you know, excuse me, I am recovering from a cold. Oh.
Right.
Let me just put the bit on there that's supposed to go on there first. One and that one. Frantic typing.
That was a lot harder for me to type and say, which is why I didn't say anything really. That's just why it kind of all went wrong.
You're doing well.
Yeah. Right. Well, we allegedly have 5 people watching, and I put in the post on Twitter that at about past we would actually go through some of the rules and various other things. Whether or not we do is a different matter. But yes, riveting. No, this is Lego. There's no riveting. This doesn't need riveting together. Hey, you're doing Lego wrong.
These ones.
Or 2 permanently. Which ones?
These ones. So it's like number 1. It says number 1. They're like little racing stripes.
Oh, and they just rolled. Oh, that'll be fine.
I'll build the next bit whilst you do that.
Good. Yeah, there's one.
That was quick. Thank you.
And the other one. So the vague plan for the competition is whoever wins is going to win some merch, and the merch isn't just going to be from our channel, because we're also hopefully trying to get a few other people involved as well. A couple of the channels. I've already got one down. Guys from Decimal Tenths, as you would probably expect. They are absolutely up for this kind of insanity.
Yep.
So I was speaking to Nick the other week, and hopefully we're going to get a t-shirt from them in the winner's size that we can put into the bundle for first place. You never know, if we get enough people in with enough stuff, we might actually be able to have a first, second, possibly a third. So from the PedalBox side, we'll be putting in a t-shirt and probably a mug to go along with it, and
what is that?
the ubiquitous massive stickers to go along with it. Now hopefully anybody is in. Cheaters use glue with their Lego. Yeah, cheaters do use glue. That is not the right way to do it.
Okay.
You can't just sit and glue your Lego together. What if you want to change it and take it apart again and rebuild it? Plus, if you glue your Technic together, it's not going to turn, is it? Didn't think of that one.
Oh, I did it again. Wrong end.
Oh, you trying to put the bumper on the back?
Yes, I was.
Or the front, in fact, because...
Yes, yeah.
Oh, well.
Wait, look, it looks a bit more like a car now, I think.
It's really starting to look like a canoe.
It's got wheel arches. I will maintain that it has arches.
Yeah. So we'll give it about 9 more minutes. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
I do love how I
before
just
people come
sat
down.
here and built near enough this whole thing.
Good. Because I haven't.
It's got to have some use, right? I need a flat white one.
Like what?
Like that one.
Exactly like the one you just picked up.
And you need to put stickers on one of those, which is...
Is it that one?
Yes.
Cool.
And it's sticker number 2, funnily enough.
Number 2, turbo sticker. So you must be building the back end of the car then.
I am assuming so.
You should see if Through the Eyes of Ollie wants to have a go. That would be good fun.
Yes, I'll probably reach it. So
Aww.
we're going to start making a list of anybody else that we should have on this.
There we go.
So yeah, the potentially the guys that we met at Retro Rise this year, Through the Eyes of Ollie, who was he 8 or 9 years old now? I can't remember.
9 rings a bell.
Yeah, 9 rings a bell. I think maybe he started when he was 8. But anyway, he takes some really, really good pictures. If you landers can grab his Instagram up on the VT PC, we can throw it up behind us here. Just worked out where 2 more of these stickers probably want to go.
Hey, don't rush ahead, because if you mess it up.
Haha, you can't stop me.
Oh, where does that go? Oh, okay, that sits on the front.
Plus there's no other, there kind of is other pieces that look suspiciously
Oh, I just
like
broke.
that. Well, don't do that.
It's supposed
No.
to. I don't understand this. Is that supposed to sit on there?
Yeah, so we'll see if Through the Eyes of Ollie want to join in the fun as well. That would be quite cool because they're very good fun, and honestly, his pictures are absolutely fantastic. These are some recent ones. What was this one from? This is from Morgan. Oh, the Morgan Experience. But some of the ones he got from Retro Rides were also really, really good as well. So that's at Shelsley Walsh as well. That was the Ferrari event that he was photographing. So he was there with his dad. He's not just a 9-year-old wandering around with a camera at an event. His dad is there as well, and he does photography too. But all of the pictures on Through the Eye of Ollie are Ollie's pictures. They're not his dad's. His dad doesn't do anything with them. They are his work, although his dad does the socials, obviously. That is an aggressive running Clio. That's, yeah, damn. Bit hard into that right-hander. I mean, that's why the Clios are so good. The chassis on those are such good little cars. They just handle really, really well.
I hope no one's watching me do this Lego. I just had to undo parts of it to redo it again.
You don't break Lego, you just unbuild it. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you say, I hope nobody's watching me, literally with 2 cameras pointing
Because
at
they
you.
might have been looking at the other stuff instead and not focusing on the Lego.
To be fair, this is very much background at the moment of the small one, and main one is
I
up.
put the front bumper on upside down, which meant the top part wouldn't fit.
That's the rear bumper.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
It's just getting better.
Just let me build Lego and it'll be all good.
It just wants to be a Reliant. Yes. Yes, exactly. Yeah. I mean, once you're going in sufficiently hard, I mean, that's probably not. Actually, might that be? That might be aftermarket stiffened suspension as well. But depending on what it is, it might be what they have out of the factory. But even on that model, the Renault Sport, they're stiffened anyway. They're just not uncomfortably stiffened. But yeah, getting anything on 3 wheels is normally a reasonable accomplishment. Getting it on 0 wheels definitely is a ballsy move. I've been in. Well, I've had my Golf on 0 wheels. That was a mistake. That was how the sump got. Thanks, Ed. That was how the sump got caved in, and the. What else was it? There was something else. We probably would have been more off the ground in the CSL going on the Nürburgring if we hadn't been 4 up in the car at the time. But we did go over Dottingerhoe pretty briskly, and it definitely unweighted all of the everything.
I don't need stickers yet.
No stickers?
No.
Still no stickers?
I'm really feeling the
Definitely
pressure
still
to get
no
this built.
stickers?
Yeah.
No stickers?
No stickers yet.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely no stickers yet.
Thought I was missing a piece there, but no, I wasn't. It's fine. Ooh, up to 7. At least one of them is me.
And me.
Oh, you're following chat as well.
Am I going to get this done before we announce the cake?
We announce the cake. I hope so. We're not announcing the cake for at least 4 weeks.
Stop being smart. It doesn't suit you. No, stop adding bits.
How do I activate the...
Yeah, 7 watching, absolutely no one chatting. Does rather suspect that it's some sort of glitch. That back down to 5. So either people went ugh and got bored, or they according to this, it started streaming less than 1 minute ago.
Oh.
27 minutes in. Thanks, YouTube.
25 and a half minutes.
Yeah, it just says on my fallback, started streaming less than 1 minute ago. Although I had started streaming when I opened it, so perhaps it's just picking up that it's streaming, and the page just hasn't loaded. But yeah, it does rather feel like nobody is chatting at the moment. I must admit the reach on the channel has taken a bit of a dip with not posting for the last few weeks, and the majority of that is because life gets in the way, and it's just taken ages to finish things, just like getting it over the hurdle at the end, and being ready to release, or rather ready to send to Aid, so Aid can tell me what I've done wrong, and then I can fix it as best I can and try and get it out for a deadline. So hopefully you watched the episode that went out this morning, putting the roof onto the top of the car. There is a huge amount more work actually gone on. There's another 2 episodes completely filmed on the kit car, with more work starting hopefully tomorrow or during this week. And there's another one on the Thunderbird as well, because the whole front clip is now back on the car. So there's a number of things coming up across the next weeks, like week in, week out they'll be dropping. So next weekend will be the Thunderbird, and then kit car,
stickers. More stickers. I think you're putting the indicators on.
That can't be the stickers, because those stickers are too long for those pieces.
Okay, well, I was trying to work out which pieces they were, because look.
Oh.
I don't think they're these ones, because they're too big, and the one piece won't hold them together.
Okay, but so the stickers I went ahead and put on the other ones.
See,
No, they are definitely...
This is why you don't go ahead.
No, this is absolutely why you go ahead, because I was right. Because the stickers literally don't fit on those ones.
Okay, but you've not finished. You've got more stickers to put on.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
No wonder I couldn't find the bit I needed then, because you'd already taken it.
Oh yeah, because I was done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was ahead of the game.
Yeah, don't go ahead, please. No one's chatting.
How do I activate the flying key in Atom?
Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Ah, it's 7:30. We should probably start talking about the competition, but given there's still... Oh wow, there's only 3 watching now, which is surprising considering there are 3 people in the chat, plus my foldback.
Nobody wants cake. We want cake though. We should have our cake.
Oh, I was going to get the cake out once we'd finished going through the rules to make the cake.
That sounds like a good idea. Oh, that's fizzy. Oh.
Right. Please hold whilst I apply this sticker in a not so competent manner.
I mean, it definitely is starting to look like a car now. There you go. More in shot.
Right.
Thank you.
The bumper is done. So, where were we? Yes, there are many things coming, so hopefully, let me just check the calendar. So, for patrons, all being well, on the 19th will be episode 88, which will be the Thunderbird whole front clip going back together and all of that. The 26th of November will be the kit car again, which will be the roof, not the roof going on, because we've just put the roof on, will be the first part of building the rear end, where we've got the rear deck on across the back of the car. And then the 3rd of December will be the rear lights, which is all done now. That's all done. If you're in the Discord channel, you'll have seen a couple of pictures on that. So the whole well done. So the whole build up on how that goes together is coming on the 3rd of December, and that'll be where we've caught up to. And then hopefully on the 10th of December will be more bits on the Thunderbird. That's the plan. So we'll get that done, but I'm also still working on the car and keeping things going. And in the beginning of December, I'm going back out to LA, finally. Woo! We're going to go out and hopefully film a load of stuff that we've been trying to film for quite literally the last 18 months or so. We were supposed to be going out there the middle of last year for the rally event, which obviously didn't happen because COVID. Then we tried to go out for obviously there was no zip tie drags this year because COVID. Once it all kind of calmed down enough, they did do a duct tape drags, which we have tickets for. We had flights, everything. And because they hadn't opened the borders to travellers from the UK, unfortunately, we couldn't go, which was a massive, massive disappointment. I get it. I'm not angry. However, I am a little bit gutted that it's the first one of those events from the guys from Roadkill that I have missed in 3 years that they've run. Because I missed the first one because I couldn't get out there, and obviously they didn't run one last year. No, BA have not got back to me at all. I've called their phone number and they go, oh, we're terribly busy, call back again, and hang up. But because you've got to jump through all the options and listen to the, we're very busy right now, coronavirus is bad, this is the problem, we're dealing with the problems, now choose your option, you've got to jump through it. It is a 3.5 minute wait from dialing the number to getting to speak to somebody, or in fact getting cut off, and then you have to go over it and go through the whole process again and again and again and loop around, which is absolutely horrific. I can actually edit. I could download it, edit it, and then re-upload it as a VOD, if I so wanted. I mean, they're all available anyway to watch immediately afterwards, and they're all on the PedalBox Live playlist. So I tend not to bother editing these down, just because there's so much stuff and trying to keep track of any bits that I go, oh yes, I'll do that, and I'll do something. I just never will. I've got far too many other things that I will inevitably just forget to do instead, which is much, much worse. But no, BA did not get back to me. In the end, the deadline to pay for the tickets came, and I had to make the payment, so it all had to just get dumped onto a credit card, and the voucher will just sit there and fester until I next make a booking with BA and then use it and do it that way, which is ridiculous. Oh yeah, so the announcement, there will be another shorter one. There'll be like a 1 minute announcement to go out as well, which will hopefully make its way through, which will point to another video and potentially this video saying check out here for when we actually built Lego and did a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, and here are the rules and all of the addresses. I haven't made the page yet. I mean, admittedly, I could make the page now if I so felt the need to. Maybe I will, depending on if we get anybody else in. Otherwise, it might just be the 4 of us, 5 of us sat here chatting whilst I make a new web page for the cake-off. Have you?
I need that bit, stuck. I've messed up, I think. Thank you.
Yeah. So the plan currently is to, if you go to, well, don't go now, obviously, because that would be daft. But if you go to pedalbox.show/cakeoff, there'll be a web page up there soon which will have all of the rules down. The reason why it's not currently up there is because, as with last time, in the stream is where we developed a lot of the rules, so I'm going to crowdsource some of these rules from other people. But by and large, the plan is going to be that between the 1st and the 14th of December, take your picture of your cake and upload it onto Instagram. Tag us in the post that you make. Mention us. Mention us in the comments. Mention us in the main.
That's why. I had the car the wrong way round.
Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah, mention us in the comments, mention us somewhere in the post, in the original post, and you also must use the hashtag bun is better than good. And if Yolanda wasn't looking at her phone, she would have realised.
Sorry. I'm terribly, terribly sorry.
Technically, no, it doesn't have to be Instagram. I have also set up an email address as well, which we'll go to, so that if you don't use Instagram, you can just email it us directly, because we'll be either sharing things out to the story or we'll be posting ones that we receive by email as we go along. Why has it gone? There we go. So, bun is better than good is the hashtag that you need to include for Instagram. Don't post it on Facebook to us because we almost certainly won't see it. And we won't be able to search for the hashtag in the same way. So if you're not using Instagram, you'll need to use the email address, which is also not on a strap bar, but it is pedalboxcakeoff@gmail.com.
Yes.
Excellent. I didn't set it up, as you can tell. So that's the plan. So that one will be accepting entries. It's between the 1st and the 14th of December. Anything outside of that range, probably not going to be accepted realistically. We'll give you a gentle nudge if it's beforehand and say you should really do this between the 1st and the 14th. If it's afterwards, well, that seems careless. But on the upside, you'll have cake, which will be a good commiserations. So you need to submit it, as I say, to PedalBox Show on Instagram. Bun is better than good. And hashtag PedalBoxCakeOff. Again, all of these things will be in later. Now the main question, what can you make? Does it have to be a cake? No. Is it edible? Yes. It has to be edible, but otherwise it can be a cake, it can be brownies, it can be cookies, it can be a cluster of cupcakes all together.
Biscuits.
You could have biscuits, gingerbread. You could have bread, actually. I think for the live stream we were thinking about trying to make a gingerbread car of some type. I don't know what we're going to make. Probably not a 911 with the number of curves that thing's got on it, because it will collapse in on itself, and I don't fancy trying to curve gingerbread. But that's the plan. You decorate it. It has to be car themed. That means it can be a car. It could be the outline of a car. It could be the outline of a racetrack like the Nürburgring. It could be a logo from a car channel on YouTube, or any other type of car related logo, or a wheel. I know on the original post that I put out the other day, someone suggested a tray of car wheels, which happened to be cinnamon buns, which is a particularly good thought. I like that a lot. If you're making a car, why not use cinnamon buns for tyres? Has a nice alloy wheel spiral motif to it. Sorry, I am also getting over something of a cold. Definitely a cold. I had dozens of COVID tests last month for work, so definitely a cold.
There we go. Fixed another
But
mistake.
yes, as I say, car themed, and a working gearbox and transmission made of fudge will almost certainly get you top marks, but I am going to require torque testing.
That's impressive, yeah.
If you're going to do that, to get absolutely full marks, it really needs an output with a torque load on it, so that you can prove that it all works and it isn't just happens to be just turning around. And do they really go that way around?
I mean, yes, yeah, I think so. No, I put them in the wrong place, haven't I? It's because I put this bit in the wrong place. I've had to move it.
Right.
So, yeah, everything was slightly out of sync. Yeah.
But yes, if you make a working gearbox and transmission out of fudge, I will definitely be impressed. Oh, apparently I need to charge my laptop. Yes, I will definitely be impressed, because damn. In fact, if you make anything that moves as a cake, that will be big extra bonus points. So I'll come on to some more of the judging in a minute. The plan at the moment, TBC, is to have a stream on the 18th of December, which will be when we're doing the judging. So we'll have the best selection of the entries, assuming we get any entries that aren't just Aid and Emma and us. We're going to go through them. We've got a couple of people lined up to judge. Obviously the guys at Decimal Tenths, which will be really good. So we're going to make one. I think they're going to make one as well as the judges' entries, and we'll have a little competition which will be voted on by people watching. And if there are any other channels that you think we should try and get involved, tell us. Also, you prod them, we'll prod them, and hopefully we'll get more people in, and we can have a nice competition between some of the channels, as well as a first, second and third prize set for the viewers who've entered into the competition. So that is the plan. The judging itself will obviously be between the 14th and the 18th, which is why we've got the cut-off on the 14th and then the stream on the 18th. Plus, we don't want to be working right up to Christmas because that's savage. What else was there? Yes, the judging. So, obviously, we can't taste the cakes. Again, please don't post us cakes. just, I don't want brownie being pushed through my letterbox.
This is reminiscent of John Oliver's "Please Don't Send."
Yes, it really is. So, how it's going to be judged? There will be theme points, basically. So how on theme to cars have you got? Obviously, a logo is on theme, but it's not necessarily as on theme as an actual car. So then it also comes down to, do you want me to move them around a bit?
Yeah, I tried while you were talking, but failed.
So, yeah, so there are various different ways that you can be on theme. That's a good point, actually. I can't see quite, oh, okay, yeah.
Apologies, I did try and fix it, but I just made it worse, so I'll just stick to putting bits together instead. As I try and find all the bits. I'm nearly finished, by the way.
Yes. Where was I?
Theme.
Theme, yeah. So there are a couple of different ways for it to be scored. Theme is one. Overall kind of presentation is the other. So you can have a really, really good themed idea, but if it's executed badly and it doesn't really work, obviously you're not going to get as many points as somebody who's got a really simple theme and it's absolutely perfect. You get corresponding points in different ways. So complexity, I suppose, is the other part of the theming criteria. On top of that, there are then bonus points for...
There was the puns.
Yeah, puns are good. Like, bun is better than good. You should really get the idea that I like puns at this point. And you should definitely try and incorporate that into the title of your work. Assuming you want to give it a title. You don't have to give it a title, you don't have to include a pun, but I would definitely recommend that you will. It will sway me into giving you bonus points. Similarly, if it actually works, if your cake moves, if it rolls, you know, I'm going to say this, if you are going to make something that moves, that doesn't necessarily have to be edible. I'm not suggesting that you're going to have to make cake axles. That's madness. However, there are many, many things you can use in order to do it. You could, in theory, use Lego, because it's plastic, it can be made hygienic, you can sanitize it, so you can get away with it, and you can make it roll. You can build a chassis that it will roll along. But if the chassis isn't edible, if the cake isn't completely edible, that's going to take away some points from your edibility. Edibility. It's a new word that I just came up with right now. That will be one of the other categories, I suppose. Edibility. We should probably be writing this down. I haven't got a pen.
Nope.
Hopefully Yolanda has a pen and a piece of paper that she can write some of these things down on. Why would you give me the COVID stick? That's madness.
That's not.
Oh, wheels!
Yes. Probably needs... What's that bit?
Sorry, edibility.
Is that like the handbrake or something?
Oh, was I supposed to put two of them on the bottom of there? No,
Yeah, that's
one.
the exhaust.
No, only one.
Really?
Yeah, look, because that bit was there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I tried to put that on the top to start off with.
No, don't do that.
Yeah. Yay, go me.
You're right, Aid. I have got a whole laptop in front of me. However, if I'm trying to type and talk simultaneously, we've both seen how this goes.
I mean, I could...
Yeah, theme, complexity, puns, and edibility. Yeah, thanks, Emma. You're keeping me well on track here.
Edibility.
Edibility. It's a word now.
I can't get over edibility.
It's a word from now on.
I'm now struggling as well to do these wheels. I don't know why. I've just...
What?
I don't know why I'm finding this so hard. No, I've started one
Okay.
here. I just...
You carry on.
Yeah, I've done that.
There's your hobnuts.
Yeah, I've got one on. It said put one on.
Whatever.
Oh, okay. So when do I put the wheel on? So it says put a hub nut on.
Yes.
And then, does it go...
No.
Oh, no.
No. I realise this is going to make me look like an enormous clown here, but you
Ages 7 plus.
You can push it through from the other side all the way through, rather than trying to push the nut that you put on the end through a hole that it clearly doesn't fit. And I realise I sound like a massive condescending prat there. However, I can't.
Yeah, but that's... Isn't that...
Aid has a question for you.
Oh? Yeah, they are really hard.
Yeah, they are really hard. Yeah, so theme, complexity, puns, edibility, movement. Realistically, is a bonus point. Puns also is bonus points rather than main categories. But yeah, definitely theme, complexity, and edibility are the three main categories of surprise, and they'll be judged out of 5 on each. And then there's potentially another 5 points. Wow. Potentially another 5 points for the bonus points. So the bonus category. So if you have a completely edible car, sorry.
Oh, okay. Now that one.
Yes. So if you have something that actually moves, there is one cake that I've seen which was completely remote controlled, drove around, and you could cut through the cab. That was mental. That will definitely get you maximum points in the extra bonus points category. The problem with that basically is that I haven't worked out exactly what else could be added on. So I don't want to say the judges bonus points will definitely be out of 5, but there could be many different things that you may or may not qualify throughout the stuff, and it depends who else we get in for the judges who really likes what they see and what tickles them. So we'll see exactly.
I'm struggling again. I don't know why, but these have completely stumped me. Wow. No, it has to go in here first.
Yes.
Oh God. I don't know why it's so hard to put wheels on.
It's a good job this isn't going to be a particularly long stream, isn't it? It's just going to be like it's just the 1 hour actually.
It's got wheels. It has wheels.
I'll tell you what, I was pretty certain that the turbo had 2 exhausts on it in the old 964 era.
Safety first. We have to put his helmet on. Oh, you put hair on him. I've got to take his hair off. Oh, hey, look. Just
Yeah.
Familiar. Does he sit down? Yes.
Yeah, so the 9... Okay, no, but that's much smooth.
It's like it's going to be the death of me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the turbo does definitely have 2 exhausts, although they're not as wide out. Okay, you're not going to sit here and watch me just scroll through Wikipedia and try and find out what it is.
His hands are too big for the steering wheel.
Yeah, it's that's the
eh?
oldest of school of steering wheels that they've ever done with Lego.
So we've got one sticker left. Is that a sticker?
No, that's just the edge.
Oh, it's not a sticker. I haven't finished it yet. I don't think. Why did you just break it?
Funny.
Yeah, I finished it.
And/or ineptitude.
Why are you putting that on? It's not supposed to be on there.
Well, it's a turbo. It definitely has 2 exhausts on the turbo. It's never only had the one, so it's getting the extra one put on.
I haven't shown the camera, but it's working.
Ooh, that's something I hadn't realised. This is just...
Oh yes, it's a bit...
I mean, it's very, very on theme. The Porsche's going backwards into something. So, edibility out of 5, obviously. You can easily score 5 out of 5 if your cake is 100% edible. If you have like a biscuit for a steering wheel and the rest of it is a Lego car, you're going to score a 1 out of 5 for edibility. Very simple scale, top to bottom. What's wrong with the word edibility? Apart from the fact that I can barely say it either at times. Where was it? Theme, yes. So how good is the theming? Is it very car related, as in is it an actual car, or is it somewhat car related, like a badge or something to that effect? So that'll be sort of the top to bottom. Ooh, we have one of one of the cats is
you
starting
like
to
to-
explore. I will, yeah.
Thank you. And we should put that over
I
here.
think she ran away.
No, she doesn't see the wall.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
you might in a second see one of the cats, assuming we can try and coax them up with cat treats. Other brand of Dreamies are available, however, these prefer Dreamies.
Oh, I forgot to put them on the top.
Dreamies.
This is not an ad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luna's definitely confused as to where the noise of Dreamies has come from.
Loki.
Ah, but Loki has come from across the other side of the house at the noise of...
His tie is so messed up.
What has he done?
It's just
He's
like...
got a cape now instead of a tie.
Our social Meowdia manager has managed to mess up the only piece of clothing he is contractually obliged to wear in return for Dreamies.
Could I have cat, please? Cat? Anyone?
Let's see.
Oh
Oh.
goodness, I found
Luna's gone for your feet.
I found a couple of places online that will sell me
He is in fact still wearing his tie
a
there,
cake
right?
tin for a smart car
Ooh!
and an Audi TT.
I don't know if you heard that, Aid, but you can actually buy a cake tin for a smart car and a TT, which is entertaining. Now we need to see how many... God, it is a cape, isn't it? Just can't get the staff.
He's had a rough day.
One finished car. Technically it's two because I also have the Audi Quattro as well.
Ooh, I nearly dropped
yes,
it.
yeah. Do you know what? I was watching a video from from 2 years ago from a guy called Superfast Matt, who put a Hayabusa engine into a Honda S600. And he was talking about the intake manifold that he made where he used CAD and plot it all out and then had it water cut, so you could just fold it up and do it. And then he said, oh, you can also use the other type of CAD, which is cardboard aided design. And I still love that so many other people are now adopting cardboard aided design from Binky and Bad Obsession and just running with it and going, yeah, cardboard aided design, it makes perfect sense. I don't know if they were the first people that... I'm assuming they were certainly the first people I ever heard refer to it as cardboard-aided design, but I really want to believe that it was them. Sorry, I was just switching off from top-down. Did you switch it as well?
I did it about 2 minutes ago.
Yes,
Oh.
Yeah, it was already...
I was still watching fallback, I'm afraid. I wasn't looking at the
Yeah,
live
so
shot, which, yeah. Good work, me.
Smooth.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely have
Oh,
the
do you
pair
want
of them
biscuit?
in the room. Loki, I think, is
Half asleep.
unhappy at his cape.
Half asleep as well.
Yeah.
He's... I'm trying to persuade Luna. She's...
Oh, that made his eyes move.
Luna, look. Here. And here. Look.
I will get through this as I kind of word vomit it out.
We do with the cake out as well,
Just
actually,
need a
to be
conscious
honest.
stream. Yeah, we do actually probably want to get the cake out whilst
Yeah,
we're going
cake,
through this.
yeah.
Yes, if Yolanda can grab the cake, I will...
Do you need any help or...
Do you want to turn it so that it's not... Well, actually, no, one
There's
second.
Luna.
Could you get me a bit of kitchen towel as
And
well?
Luna ran.
Thank you. Loki, come here.
Loki's not sure if he cares.
No,
No.
no.
Is he going to play with the end of that cable, though?
He was in the back room area.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Come here.
See Discord.
Tangent. Drink.
See, I'm not sure if Binky used it before 2015. It definitely feels like it's been around longer than 6 years. I mean, Binky's been going 8 years now, and they were cadding fairly early on. Oh, Luna's come back. We will attempt to,
Ooh, Luna has gone.
and I think that was because Cake arrived.
Luna
Now we
took
have
off.
Cake.
Let me.
So the game, I guess, only for Aid and Emma watching, is...
Have you got the top down or not?
no, I can put it on there.
The only problem we've got is it's not out of its tray. I need to get it out of the tray.
This is going to be a messy challenge. I'm just going to park the Porsche there and borrow one of those cones.
Oh,
Ooh,
lordy.
okay, so a
Lordy.
lot of...
Oh. Please tell me you've got it.
Let's go with yes. Oh, this is going to be a great video and we just yeet it across the table.
Okay. Yolanda? Help! Need to give you this. It's very, very sticky. We might need more kitchen towel. Because the pair of us are pretty much stuck right now. What? Wow. That's... Okay. Don't lick it on. Oh.
I mean, it tastes great. I'll say I can't see what's happening in chat. Is it a cheesecake? It is not
No.
a cheesecake.
At least it's set. Thank you. Thanks. I don't think it's going to do anything though. It's so sticky.
So, no, it is not a cheesecake. It is pink across the top for reasons that are integral to its existence. Wow, that's sticky.
Yep.
It has a biscuit base, not indeed a buttery biscuit base.
Actually, it is a buttery biscuit base.
Is it?
Yes, I added an extra 10 grams of butter. How did you do that?
I don't know. Genuinely impressive. It is, I'll give you caramel. It's butterscotchy, really, but it's actually toffee. But there is butterscotch liqueur in, because why not? But yeah. So there is, wow.
It's got some heft.
You probably use an actual knife.
No, it can cut through this, I bet. Am I cutting or are you cutting?
You cut. You made it. You can have the first stab. Now the problem is, a lot of the caramel seems to have leaked out somehow down through the side out into just the bottom of the plate, which is really, really, really inconvenient. So I don't know how much of the caramel is actually going to remain in the cake at this point. But really, it's the other flavour that's in there. So it's two flavours. It is something and caramel toffee. This is why I said you need a...
No, it's fine.
Is it through?
The biscuit is actually quite soft.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make sure I've gone through it.
Right.
There we go.
This is the part where we see how much... There is actually some of the toffee layer still in the bottom.
Oh yeah, there is. It's
Yeah.
a little bit. Yes, a little
Which
bit.
just kind of beggars belief.
If you want, we can lift up the base and I can put toffee sauce on there for you.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
And
Maybe later.
let's-
Would you like a bit, Yolanda?
It is not Angel Delight either. Although this is a flavour of Angel Delight, which
Yes, that's
does
true.
narrow it
Yeah.
down. So, as I say, yeah, it's
I don't know if I
toffee.
can give you a cross section. I don't know if I can do it without tipping it over. But...
Hang on. Can you do it like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. That's decent.
Yeah, that just about works.
I think the pink is really putting, confusing people.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. The pink is a weird, confusing way to see this.
I mean, it wasn't meant to be pink. It just happened. Oh, no. Now, I put extra butter in the base and it's still really crumbly and I don't know if that is because of the caramel. Okay, Aid, would you like some caramel sauce?
Yes, certainly I will.
I'm good, thank you.
This is a wonderful two-tier affair.
Could you put some on mine for me, please, as well? This is incredibly heavy. Thank you for the artistic drizzling. Thank you very much.
I thought so.
I repeat, this cake is incredibly heavy.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Thanks. Whoa.
It is in fact banana. This is a banana and toffee cake with banana liqueur, butterscotch liqueur, but it's made with marshmallows, which is why it's pink, because the marshmallows were pink and white.
you? Like, yeah, I can't. There we go. Now it's Pac-Man.
Waka 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 waka.
I don't know. Is there any caramel left in it?
Yeah, mine has. Oh no, that's the stuff I poured over the top. I'm dumb. Indeed. So basically, yes, it is banoffee with a small amount of alcoholic banoffee added into it.
I think.
And then made pink.
Yeah. It was pink from the start because I wasn't going to pick all the white marshmallows out.
You mean the pink ones?
Yes, the pink marshmallows.
Yes. Reasonable. So now this stream is... Welcome to the new stream, which is me eating cake on stream.
And me throwing cake down myself.
Smooth.
Well, at least I can drink Pepsi without it hitting my face.
Usually. So yes, I will inevitably be putting up another shorter video pointing to this one, and then probably another better one pointing to an actual announcement video in the next week or so, which I'll probably try and put that up. What are we today? It's Sunday. Probably around Wednesday.
Yeah, Sunday.
Midweek. So we can start fielding questions. If not midweek, it'll be before the weekend. And we can get that out. And then all being well, we can start trying to draw in some more people. So currently, as I say, there is ourselves. We'll be making a cake. The chaps from Decimal Tenths, they will also be making a cake that you'll be able to vote on between our two, potentially beforehand, just in case we don't get many people actually tuning in. Hopefully we will. And we're going to see if there's any other folks that we can try and convince to join in this madness in the next 2 weeks or so, before we get into the actual main cake-off.
Yeah.
So that is the plan. It is in fact really good. The last one that we did, I say we did, the last one that we had, that Vic's made, was grasshopper pie, which was mint.
Yes.
Which is creme de menthe.
Creme de cacao.
And creme de cacao, which was in it. And that was, again, mixed into marshmallows with a hobnob, or other OT-based biscuits are available.
Mm-mm.
This one was hobnobs. Hobnobs.
That
Not.
was fake
I was going to say not knobs, but that's that's very different.
It was
Hobnots. So these are hobnots.
The other ones. The other one I used were not bourbons.
Not buns.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it was, because it was more
It was
chocolatey.
chocolate.
Yes,
yeah,
it
and
was.
then
Yeah.
they were sprinkled on top, and
Yes.
it also had dark chocolate running through it as well in the base.
That set really well though. After we panicked yesterday.
Yeah, this is set. Yeah, I was unsure if it was going to set.
It was a little bit runny when it went in the fridge initially,
How do you know? You weren't even there.
because I
You
came
fed
down and
in
looked.
the extra.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I suppose. It wasn't until later on that I looked in the fridge and realised that there was caramel everywhere as it slowly seeped out. And it was like, oh my god! And everything became very sticky. I don't know. I
I mean, the upside of this, Emma, is there is quite a lot left.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you'd like to come up, we can provide cake.
And I can say hi in
But yeah.
person.
So that's the plan. As I say, the rules will be going up soon at TM. I'll probably sit and do that, given the stream is going to be a lot shorter today than we normally go on for 2 or 3 hours. You do not want to see me sit and eat this cake for 2 or 3 hours. Much as I could probably sit and eat this for 2 or 3 hours, I would inevitably just die in the corner. Much like you, because you're a diabetic.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. I made myself feel slightly worse for wear for yesterday evening after making this, when I realised I'd eaten handfuls of marshmallows, spoons of the banoffee mixture. I'd also sampled the alcohol as well that went in it. Yeah, I didn't do that well yesterday.
No, mistakes were made. So yes, so rules will be going up soon. If there's anybody else you want us to try and draw into this, with the promise of hilarity and literally nothing else, let us know. Also reach out to people if you know anybody and try and drag them in as well. We'll do some more videos as we go on, just with who else we've managed to
Louise and Sarah.
to claw in. They don't have a YouTube channel.
Oh, sorry. I
There we
meant,
go.
Like random people to get in because they can make very good cake.
Yes, they can, but from our point of view,
Yeah, no, I understand. I
Yeah.
missed the first part of that.
they can enter the wider competition by all means. But yes, they should. So I'm going to make up some graphics so that we can share them around and start poking people in poking people in places, poking these things to people. Not poking people in places. That's terrible. You should not do that, at least not without permission. So yeah, that's basically where we're at. It's been a relatively successful stream. We have cake. We have a Porsche.
The Porsche needs to go in front of the cake so you can see it this current.
I have a Porsche. Some traffic cones. Hang on, I'm just gonna put the traffic cones here. Warning: diabetes.
Thanks for the constant reminders. This is just what I need as I eat a spoonful of sugar. What do you think to this one?
I think it's pretty good.
Nice, really good.
Yeah,
like
I don't think we're going to be able to keep up having a cake every time we do a stream.
Is that a challenge?
Just because I would really like to lose some weight.
Yeah, we only have one slice of cake.
That's not possible.
I'll make a smaller cake.
With blackjack and hookers.
Flapjack.
Flapjack, of course. Yep.
Flapjack and hookers.
Yep. Brilliant.
It's never blackjack, always flapjack.
So, if you've been watching, and this is specifically to Emma and Aid,
Yay.
thank you very much for watching.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping us work out some more of the rules. And we'll try and do this again another time. Maybe with a few more people. Who knows? See you later.